Hey, buddy, Thomas here. Annie and I are out here, and we are going to cut up some black walnut boards here. These black walnut boards were the offcuts of the beams that we did for our house here in the background. So I need to case in around a door on the front, a door on the back, and then I think a door somewhere else in the house. Long story short, one of them has to be about 14.5 inches wide, which is going to be this one right here. This is a black walnut slab that we cut up in Wisconsin. These slabs here, like I said, were cut here in Tennessee, but the reason that we're going to have this piece this wide and everything, it's going to be above the front door of the house. Let's see if I can show you right here why. My wife wants all this gun stock figure in here, essentially all this beautiful black walnut figure to be exposed on a flat surface above the entry door to the house on the inside portion. So we're going to trim this slab here down to 14.5 inches. I've got to trim two of these boards here down to 6 inches, one down to 8 inches, and then I think two down to 4 inches. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, get the sawmill all uncovered. We had a whole lot of rain. This is like literally the first time ever my sawmill's been out in the elements for any length of time. We've just been covering up the head and everything and trying to cover up the computers as best we can. Yeah, it's just the way it is. I don't have the time or energy right now to build the building for this because all of my effort and money is going into that money pit over there. We do have the roof on there. We do have most all the siding up. I've got to do the siding on the back side of the house, which is going to be poplar. Everything else is western cedar. And I have a little bit more trim work to do up there on the roof and everything. But for the most part, we have a forever roof on there. No leaks and stuff like that. And we are working the inside, but yeah, it's from here it's gonna be slow going because it's just me working it. I've got drywall, some more 1x12 boards that we're putting up on the ceiling, and flooring and stuff like that, and a few appliances. We already have the kitchen cabinets, but I don't have them mounted. Long story short, it's gonna be the long haul, just myself and my wife working and the kids every once in a while. But we'll show you that here in a bit. We're gonna cut this up, and then we'll go inside and show you all the goodness in there. Okay, so we have all the black one on there. I did my helper board on the outside here so I don't eat up the face of that black walnut. The goal is to get 14.5 inches. I think where I'm at right now, I should take off that live edge slab, or that edge, excuse me, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side, again with the goal of 14.5 inches. go just a tad more. I want to take that little wane portion off. Happy with that. They got me just below, or not this. They got me just below all the live edge pieces. Very happy with that. So that's my 14.5-inch wide slab. I think this is gonna be the front face side. So I'll get this up there and start sanding on this, but we got to cut these other ones first into 8 inches, 6 inches, and 4 inches. This is gonna be pretty. All right, first cut we're gonna do, we're gonna get just an 8-inch board. Probably be this one here, this top one. Best 8-inch board. These boards were cut with a carbide blade previously, so they're like very, very nice. That's a good looking one. might be the backboard. Yeah, I kind of like the way the backboard looks. That'd be my 8-inch. Now we need 2 6s, and I'm going to cut off most of these sapwood. Put that one up. That's going to be trimmed. Okay, they're at 8 inches, so I'm thinking in my head. I'm going to take one of these. I need 2 6 inches, so that's 2 6s there. I got to save this. I'm going to save this one. This needs to be 2 6s. That there. Need a little bit more spacer. Yep. Alright, so 2 6-inch boards. We're going to cut this 8-inch into half to get 2 4s. Beautiful 6-inch wide boards. Just got to cut this board in half. And there you have it. So I've essentially used the sawmill as a really expensive table saw. All right, so let's get these beautiful pieces here into the house and we'll show you where they're gonna go. Okay, so this right here, these are two 6x8s holding up an 8x8 black walnut beam there. And then the reason I needed those other 6x8s is I'm going to put, excuse me, 1.5 by 6 and 1.5 by 8. I'm going to put a 6-inch there to go up, an 8-inch across the top, and 6-inch going down. The sun's not the best right here. This little nook right here, I've got, once I come over 6 inches, I will have 14 inches of this 1x12 board on the side here. There will be a neat little place here where we're going to have like black walnut shelves and stuff like that, and then underneath will be like a shoe cubby system and stuff like that. Pretty neat. But yeah, I'm very happy to have these giant posts in here and beams. We will put trim around this. You won't see any of the nails and stuff like that, and it's all going to be black walnut trim, of course. That beam right there, that is a 6-inch by 12-inch by 15-foot black walnut beam. And above the door right here, there is a little bit of termite damage, but it wasn't enough to warrant taking out and stuff like that. I already sprayed everything down. All termites are dead and everything. There was nothing active in there. It's just from a long time ago. But the piece that we just cut, that's 14.5 inches, that's going to go across here, this header. And then those 4-inch wides are going to go down on either side of the door. And I've got it, this is where I have to look at for the drywall. I don't know the exact measurement there. So anyways, more to follow on that piece there. But that big header piece right there, I think that's going to be beautiful. Also, we will do a header on that one as well, out of black walnut, with the 4-inch wide boards coming down the side of that as well. So yeah, lots of unique stuff in here. The main beam overhead, that's a 6.5 by 12-inch by 22-foot long poplar beam. And that was a true beast getting in there, but it is up there, and that's what we use to vault the ceiling in this room. In the master bath or bedroom back there, I think I've shown this in some other videos. This is where we have a 6x8 beam in 3 locations. You have here, middle, and on the other side, equal distance from each other, be directly over where the bed's going to be. We have a wall right here that's going to be, it's going to have like a black walnut slab on it as like the headboard. It's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, we're really trying to use as much black walnut in the house as we can. And I think it's going to look really awesome. Up in the ceiling here, we're going to do the 1x12 pine boards. We're going to do a different color than what I showed you in the hallway. And in fact, here in our closet, kind of interesting, this is a huge closet, and there's some different colors, but for the most part, this is like a gray 1x12 board and everything. And then on that side over there, it's going to be poplar shelves is where I'm going to put my clothes on that side right there. So something unique, something different. Big old closet. I think it's a 9x12 closet, something huge like that. But I'm excited, super excited. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some of these pieces sanded up and at least try to get the one over there and maybe the one on the 6-foot wide door behind me. Okay, so that was a lot of sanding. I didn't want to take this over to the planer because it's about a mile away from here, and I figured, heck, I'll just sand it. Doesn't need to be perfect, flat, if you will. I just want it to look really good, and I think we achieved that. So let's see if we can get this put up. I've got to put up a little bit of spacing with some plywood behind it because I've got to clear the frame of the door and everything. But I'm very happy the way this looks. I do have to I got to sand the bottom real quick. But yeah, I'm ecstatic how this looks. This is going to be our header above the door. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Something unique. Well, I know this doesn't do it justice with the lighting in here because we don't have any lighting up yet, but it's up there. Very difficult to put up there. Absolutely as tight as can be. Got it in there. I got to figure out some trim work that's going to go around this, but I'm very happy. I mean, it's right onto essentially the little trim pieces of the door here. Yeah, very happy. The door's kind of tight right now, but yeah, that's a nice black walnut header. You can see it's pretty much right up against it. I'll have to do some caulking underneath there probably or something like that. But long story short, header is up above the door. Okay, there you have it. Also did the back door here. I've got that 8-inch board and the 6-inch boards on the side. Very happy the way that looks. I know the lighting's not the best, but I mean, it's a good visual. You see this black walnut opening here, then you have the black walnut opening there. I really like that. And then, as you saw over here, again, it almost looks like it continues on, but I didn't want to cut it short and have to do some more trim on there, so I said, screw it. Let's just do the full height there, 14.5 inches. So very happy with that. All right, I've got to, it's pretty late. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get myself or my wife out into the deer stand tonight, but we'll see. We got some friends coming over tomorrow, and we're going to do some more work on the house. It's exhausting, and I'm out of money. That's why I got to do everything myself now. But it's all good. Did all the hard work when we had the crew here. They did the roof. That was lickety split. And 3 weeks worth of work that I had a crew here. They did something that would take me literally 6 months by myself. So awesome. Now I've got just to hurry up and finish everything. Also, we did get the windows in. So all the windows are back up. I had to do some fixing of the framing around those, but they're all up. And now I just got to finish up the trim. All right, we'll see you around. Thanks.